Good morning, children. Children, today's topic of chapter Basic Principles of Organic Chemistry will be naming of saturated hydrocarbons, which are there as straight chain and also the branched chain hydrocarbons. So let's start, children. Children, first term of the topic is hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are all those compounds which are made up of two elements, that is hydrogen and carbon, are called hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons can be divided into two categories: saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are those hydrocarbons where you will see in between carbon atoms there is a presence of single covalent bond. That means all the carbon atoms will be bonded to each other with single covalent bond only. And unsaturated hydrocarbon are those which contain at least carbon to carbon double or triple covalent bond. If it is a double covalent bond in between one compound, will be considered as unsaturated, or if a compound having like 3 carbon atoms and in between 2 carbon atoms there is triple covalent bond, that is also considered as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now, IUPAC nomenclature of alkanes. Children, alkane means saturated hydrocarbon. So we are going to learn here that how we are going to give name to saturated hydrocarbons or alkanes. So in this we will learn two category: how to give name to straight chain hydrocarbons and how to give name to branched chain hydrocarbons. Children, the names of such compounds are based on their chain structure and it will end with suffix "ane". If you are seeing any compound ending with "ane" like methane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, the suffix "ane" will be indicating you that the carbon atoms are bonded with single covalent bond only. These are the some hydrocarbons where you are seeing on the basis of carbon number in a molecule a name is given. For example, ethane. Eth means 2 plus ane. Ane means both the carbon atoms are bonded with single covalent bond. Propane. Prop means 3 carbon atoms plus ane. So 3 carbon atoms are bonded with single covalent bond with each other to form one straight chain hydrocarbon. Likewise, butane containing 4 carbon atoms, pentane containing 5, hexane 6, heptane 7, octane 8, nonane 9, decane 10. Then if there is a hydrocarbon containing 20 carbon atoms and all are bonded with single covalent bond, it will be called as ecocane. 30 tricotane will be called by such name, and these names are depending upon how many carbon atoms are present in the chain and in what way they are bonded. If they are bonded with single covalent bond with each other, so the suffix "ane" would be added. Now next. Now children, branched chain hydrocarbon. In a branched chain compound, some small chains of carbon atoms are attached to one or more carbon atoms of the parent chain. Children, suppose this is one compound. The first task of giving name to this compound is the selection of longest carbon chain will be which will be called as main chain or parent chain. You can select chain if you are moving from left to right or right to left or moving from up to down also. You can select chain by any movement from going anywhere to anywhere, I would say. And that longest chain without breaking would be considered as the main chain, and the small branches of that main chain would be considered as the side chain. So now in this compound, if I move from left to right, this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3, 4. The 4 carbon atoms continuous chain will be considered as the main chain or parent chain, and this carbon or CH3 group, this is not coming in between the main chain, it is acting as a branch to this main chain, so it is called as side chain or locant. And children, the small branches, the small carbon chains, I would say, which is attached to the main chain are called as alkyl groups. Children, I want to tell you here alkyl. It is made up of two terms, that is alk plus yl. Alk means number of carbon atoms, plus yl, that means yl is the term which is indicating that it is one of the branch of main chain or parent chain. If you see carefully, children, in this compound 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are present in the parent chain, and one carbon atom is present as a branch, as a alkyl group. And now we need to define also what is the position of this alkyl group. If you count from here, from left hand side, this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, 3 and 4. From right hand side, this is carbon number 1, 2, 3 and 4. From left hand side, it is present on carbon number 2. From right hand side, it is present on carbon number 3. We will always give preference to counting carbon atoms from where we will get the branch or alkyl group nearer, or the lowest position of the alkyl group would be considered, or that side would be considered. So I will consider that after going from left hand side, I would get one alkyl group which is present on second carbon atom. So I would say I have one main chain or parent chain containing 4 carbon atoms, and on second carbon atom I have one alkyl group containing 1 carbon atom, and it is called methyl. One carbon is called meth, and if I attach yl here, it will be called as methyl. So this is how we used to select the parent chain and the branch of any hydrocarbon which is in a category branched chain hydrocarbon. Let's take another example. Children, in this example, if you see carefully, the main chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This chain is containing 5 hydrocarbon. if I consider this as a main chain, so how would I count? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So in this case, what would happen? This In this way I would get the main chain or parent chain for this hydrocarbon, and on this carbon atom as well as on this carbon atom I would be getting the side chains. What I'm saying here that on two carbon atoms, that is this carbon atom and this carbon atom, I am getting two side chain, and I am considering here this chain as a main chain. And 1 2 3 4 5 6, and there are 6 carbon atoms in the main chain. On second carbon atom, counting from here, this is 1 2 3 4. 1 and 4th carbon atom are containing two side chains. I am giving preference from counting right to left. Why? Because I am getting lower position of side chain or alkyl groups or methyl groups. So children, this is how we used to select the branch and the parent chain in a branched chain hydrocarbon. Again, children, if I am talking about alkyl groups, if it is deriving from methane, it will be called as methyl. It will be deriving, if it is deriving from ethane, and it is denoted by like C2CH2 and CH2CH3 called as ethyl. If it is derived from C3H8, will be called as propyl. C4H10, so this would be the butyl group, and so on. Now children, again I am telling you, for giving names to the branch chain hydrocarbon, we need to select the longest hydrocarbon chain. See the example. In this compound only, I am selecting a chain which is containing 9 carbon atoms, and on second carbon atom and on 6th carbon atom I am getting alkyl groups or locants. If I count from here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, I cannot consider the shorter chain, because already I am getting one main chain which is having 9 carbon atoms. So the longest carbon chain of the molecule will be treated as a parent chain. And on parent chain, I am seeing here on second carbon atom and on 6th carbon atom there are 2 alkyl groups. On second carbon atom there is a methyl group called as CH3, and on 6th carbon atom there is ethyl group. Now children, the numbering of carbon atom in a branched hydrocarbon is done in such a way we will get side chain at the lowest possible number. Means in this compound I am getting on second carbon atom methyl group and on 6th carbon atom ethyl group. And if I start from right hand side, if I start writing, this is 1 2, this is 3, and this is 4. It cannot be considered. Why? Because the lower position I will get only if I start moving from left. So I will start moving from left, and on second and on sixth carbon atom I will be getting 2 alkyl groups. But children, alkyl groups, if they are different in terms of their name, like it is methyl starting from M, and it is ethyl starting from E, although the position of ethyl is higher, but it should be written first than methyl. Like the name of this compound would be 6-ethyl 2-methyl nonane. That means on 6th position ethyl group is there, on 2nd position methyl group is there, and total number of carbon atoms are means 9, and bonded with single covalent bond called as ane. So children, what I am saying here, I am repeating here. There are 2 alkyl groups. One alkyl is methyl, second alkyl is ethyl. Alphabetically, E will come first. So E would be written first. On 6th position, ethyl is present. On 2nd position, methyl is present. Where they are present? They are present on a chain containing 9 carbon atoms. So I had written non, and this main chain carbon atoms are bonded with single covalent bond only. So this is the name given to the compound. Now children, if 2 or more identical substituents are present in a compound, how to write name of that compound? If you see this example, in this example what is happening, there is a main chain of 5 carbon atoms, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And on 2nd and 4th carbon atom, you are seeing there are 2 methyl groups. So how would we write? We will give position of both the methyl groups, that is 2 and 4 or 2, 4, put hyphen in between, then write di. Di means 2 or di methyl, and name of the parent chain. Parent chain is containing 5 carbon atoms bonded with single covalent bond. That is why pentane name is given to parent chain, where on pentane, on 2nd and 4th position, dimethyl, 2 methyl groups are present. Similarly, if you are seeing any compound containing 3 methyl groups, 2 methyl groups are on 2nd position, but on 4th position also you are seeing 1 methyl group or 1 alkyl group. So how would you write? You will count carbon atoms in a main chain. It is 5 in number, bonded with single covalent bond, and position of 2 methyl is 2 and 2, and 3rd methyl is present in 4th position. So 2, 2, 4, tri means 3 methyl are present. Where? On pentane. This is how we used to give name if a alkyl group, so similar alkyl group, identical substituent group is present on different position. Now children, in multi-substituted compound, some rules need to be remembered. If there happens to be 2 chains of equal size, if you are seeing one compound where you are seeing there are 2 chains with equal number of carbon atoms, then that chain has to be selected which is containing more number of side chains or more number of substituents. I'm repeating my point. If I have a compound containing two chains, and both the chains you are seeing are containing similar number of carbon atoms, so which one to be selected? The one has to be selected which is having more number of side chains or more number of substituents. And after selection of the parent chain, the numbering is to be done from the end closer to be the substituent. Now children, in this compound what is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this compound, this is one chain which is enclosed in this rectangle. I am considering this as a main chain, where on carbon number 2 I am seeing one group, and carbon number 3 also I am seeing one ethyl group. So there are two substituents, but if I see carefully, I'll be getting one more parent chain which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the similar number of carbon atoms as I have selected earlier. But I have selected the previous one. Why? Because children, if you see carefully, if I am considering this chain, this chain in this manner, if I see carefully, I will see there is only one substituent present on this carbon atom, and this is the only substituent, that is one substituent is present. So this chain has to be discarded, because the chain which I have selected right now containing 6 carbon atoms, and also it is containing more number of substituents. So the chain, if you are seeing two chain of equal size or equal number of carbon atoms, that chain must be selected where you are seeing more substituents or more side chain. Now children, if you are seeing two substituents at the equivalent position, the lower number is given to the one which is coming first in alphabetical listing. Now children, we will talk about branched alkyl groups. What do you mean by branched alkyl groups? Now children, see the example. If you see this example, this is the valency of this carbon which is free. Actually this is one of the side chain, where you will see this side chain is containing 4 carbon atoms, and this branch is also having its sub branches, I would say. So these kind of alkyl groups are called as branched alkyl groups. Let's see how to give name to branched alkyl groups. Now children, one example where we are going to give name to the compound. See, if you see carefully, the main chain of this compound is, this is carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the parent chain of this compound, and in this parent chain, what is happening? We are seeing there is one branched chain, branched alkyl group is present on position number 5, and on third position also we are seeing 2 alkyl groups or 2 methyl groups. So children, I am repeating, children, position 3 I am seeing here, on third carbon atom there are 2 methyl groups, and on fifth carbon atom there is branched alkyl group. Obviously I will start from here, because on third position I will be getting 2 methyl groups, and on fifth position I am getting branched alkyl group. How to give number to branched alkyl? This is the carbon from where the branched alkyl group is attached to this fifth carbon. So this carbon would be considered as 1. This is second carbon, this is third, and this is fourth. If you see carefully, on second carbon atom, a ethyl group is present. On fifth carbon atom, branched alkyl is present, and on the second carbon atom of a branched alkyl group, there is a ethyl group. So how would we give the name to the compound? On fifth position, one chain is present containing 4 carbon atoms. 4 carbon atoms matlab butyl, and on butyl at second position we'll be having ethyl. So 2 ethyl butyl, and where this branch is present? On fifth carbon atom. Then 3,3-dimethyl. On third carbon atom there are 2 methyl groups, decane. This is how we will write the name of this compound. We can never mix these 2 methyl and this branched alkyl group together the way it is written right here. It is wrong. The right name is 5 bracket 2 ethyl butyl 3,3 dimethyl decane. So children, this is all about the naming of saturated hydrocarbons, whether it can be straight chain compounds or it can be branched chain compound also. Thank you children.